To anybody that's watching this video, I'm going to let you know that you are inherently worthy and deserving right here and right now. Not tomorrow, right here and right now. All right? Let that be your mindset while you're listening to this video. So that way the message will really resonate with you a lot deeper. All right? So I really do pray that this message gets to you in the most phenomenal, beautiful, effortless way possible, okay? Anyways, listen. I know a lot of people think that having desires makes you greedy, makes you a bad person, or that it's spiritually incorrect to have desires. Let me tell you that that is not true. It is 110% healthy to have desires. In fact, you need them. You need those desires. That's right. If you want to actually learn the truth of yourself, you're going to need to fulfill those desires that you have. Now, not every single desire that you think you have is yours. There are some desires within you that are not truly yours, that you've simply accumulated from other people. So with that said, you're going to have to actually sit down and meditate on it and actually think about, what are your true desires? What do you actually want to experience? Most of us only truly have 1 to 2 actual desires, maybe even 3. Some people are different. But for the most part, most of us only have 1 desire that we truly want to fulfill. So the easiest way to figure out what that desire is to just simply think about what hurts you the most, you know? Like, what is it that actually brings you the most pain when you think about it or when you experience it? You know, is it love? Is it relationships? Is it a feeling of unworthiness? Is it a lack of financial abundance? You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, just really think about what is honestly hurting you. After you focus on that desire, everything else will naturally be taken care of. All right? So again, figure out what it is that hurts you the most, and then put your focus and attention on the opposite of that. So if whatever is hurting you the most is a relationship, like relationship problems and stuff like that, well, then just put your attention on actually having the love of your life. You know, visualize yourself having the love of your life, your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And just imagine, how would you actually feel if you had them right here next to you, laying with you in bed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, just imagine how that would feel. Or if it is money, you know, imagine abundance, imagine wealth, and think about how that will feel if you had a bunch of money in your bank account, and visualize a number, you know what I'm saying? However high you want it to be too. Like, don't set the bar low. This is your life. You can have whatever you want. The universe is not going to judge you and be like, no, that's too much money. No, you can have whatever you want, because you are everything. You already deserve everything that you want because you already have it. It's within you. But you have to understand that and experience it for yourself, because that is what you desire to do. And that's what the universe desires for you to do, because you are the universe, both external and internal. So the thing is that you already have these qualities within you. And what makes this journey so juicy is that you get the luxury of being a human being and experiencing that from a, I guess what you could say, external perspective, when in reality, everything is internal. But you get what I'm saying? But you get to experience that from an external like perspective. So it's like your true nature is already wealth, happiness, and love. And you get to actually manifest that in a physical way, if that makes sense, and experience that in a physical way, because the universe wants to know that through as many individual divine expressions as it can, which is you who's watching this video and me who is speaking in this video. All right. So understand that it is healthy to have desires and you need to fulfill them. Don't let nobody steer you off and say, oh, don't focus on, no, focus on it, but focus on what you want, not what you don't want. You have desires for a reason. They are the vehicle to your freedom, to the internal freedom that is always eternally within you, no matter what. And so the blessing of fulfilling your desires is that you get to actually feel that as your human self. Because again, the actual eternal perfect that you are is fine no matter what. You know, like no matter what happens, you're always untouched. That light being that you are remains untouched. no matter what. So do yourself a favor and fulfill your desires. Don't turn away from them. Don't deny them. Don't act like you don't desire anything. You do. And you do for a reason. It's a good thing, okay? So all you have to do to achieve your desires is simply put your attention on what you want. Because it's like the old saying goes, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. That's true. And everything is energy, even money. Everything is simply energy. So once you understand that, it'll be 10 times easier to start manifesting what you want, rather than thinking, oh, I have to qualify for this, or I have to do this in order to get that. No, you don't. All you have to do is just simply put your attention, your focus on what you want. But that's a little easier said than done, because in this day and age, there's a lot of distractions, okay? We know there's a lot of things distracting us out here, you know what I'm saying? Even when you like go to the store, it's like distracting music being played. It's a bunch of logos everywhere and stuff to keep your mind occupied. You know what I'm saying? The point is that there is a lot of distractions in life, and social media is the biggest one. So you're going to have to be willing enough to actually minimize distractions, so you can, of course, focus on yourself and what it is that you actually want to experience. Now, this doesn't mean that you literally have to all day, every day, constantly, nonstop think about what you want. No, you don't have to do all that. Like, that's like saying you got to go to the gym and lift 24 hours just to make progress and grow. In fact, I would do the exact opposite, okay? So no, you don't have to just completely keep your attention 24/7 on what you want. You just need to make sure that your attention is mainly on what you want more than anything else. So a couple great ways to do this is, of course, meditation, like taking at least just one moment out of your day for at least 15 minutes. I highly recommend 1 hour. I know that may sound like too much, but no, it's not. At least not for me. Seriously, 1 hour sometimes ain't even enough, because when you really get like deep into the meditative state, you don't even want to come out of it. So, but again, the point is that just find some time throughout the day to find like a quiet space, maybe somewhere in your house or maybe in your car, like where I am, you know what I'm saying? And just close your eyes and be still and just focus on your breath, just for at least maybe 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your breath and don't think any thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your awareness on your breath and any sounds that you're hearing. And it makes it that much easier to stop thinking, because the brain is going to want to keep on thinking thoughts. You know, it thinks it needs to think 24/7 because it's having some sort of internal crisis. Like, oh, why aren't you using me? Your brain's a tool. Your brain is a tool for you to use and traverse throughout this life and be triumphant. It's not something that should be controlling you. You should be controlling it, because you are the master. Don't let it be your master. So anyways, do that. And then once you know you're in a place of like just straight up peace, comfort, and everything like that, that's when you want to start, of course, talking to yourself, like an actual conversation, like really talk to yourself. And then, you know, affirm positivity and things that you actually want into your life. And, you know, take as long as you want with it. Like there's no set rule book on how long you got to do something or how intensely. It's up to you, you know, suit your needs. But I'm just trying to give you like a guide, you know what I'm saying, to help you out if you don't already meditate and stuff like this. So, you know, do that, and then visualize what you want, and visualize it from the first person perspective. Visualize from it, not of it. Don't see it as if like you're not actually experiencing it. Like imagine like if you want more money, literally see yourself from your perspective, holding your phone, looking at like, I don't know, $50 million or however much money you want to manifest. I don't care. Just do that constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like keep your attention on it, and then actually imagine what you would do if you had that money. Like you could be funny, you could be silly, goofy, happy, whatever. Like do whatever you want in your imagination, as long as it's actually putting you in that feeling state of actually having it right here and right now, because then that's going to speed up the manifestation of it a lot faster. So another thing I also want to mention about meditation, at least for me personally, I don't know if this is the case for everybody else, but when I meditate, when I really like lock into it, when I'm like deep into it, what I end up feeling is like a feeling of rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like the world is rotating around me, but I'm staying still. If that makes sense. Like I'm trying to actually explain it exactly how it is, but I think that's exactly what it is. So like it's like I can just like it just feels like, you know, it actually feels like I'm rotating too, but I'm not. And it also feels like the world is rotating and I'm not. But it just feels like I'm just in this space. I'm just sitting there like a grandmaster, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't know. But every time that happens, that's how I know that I've locked into the state that I need to be in. All right. So I don't know if that's what you'll feel personally, because again, we're all different expressions of the same consciousness. But if you do end up feeling that, that's a good sign. At least that's what I would say, because I know that for a fact for myself. You can help increase the speed of your manifestations through meditation, and keep your attention on what you want through meditation, and then also scripting throughout the day. Like you could use the 369 method. Search that in on YouTube. That's Nikola Tesla's discovery that, you know, you can manifest whatever you want a lot faster by doing the 369 method. So what that is that now they say you can do it in the morning and then you do it in the afternoon and at night. How I do it, I go overboard with it. So it's like, since it's called the 369 method, I literally do it at 3 p.m., 6, and then 9 p.m. like literally. So I'll write down what it is that I want as if I already have it. Of course, 3 times at 3 p.m. And then I'll take 3 minutes to visualize what it would be like to have it. And then at 6 p.m. I do the same thing. I write down what it is that I want as if I already have it 6 times. And then I'll imagine for 6 minutes of having it. I'll imagine myself having it for 6 minutes. And I'll do the same thing at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Write it down 9 times and then visualize myself having it for 9 minutes every day. So that way, like, your attention is constantly fixated on what you want, and your feeling state is more so drawn to that of what you want more than anything else. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to like do this all day, but as long as you keep your mind occupied on it often enough, you're going to see some crazy fast results compared to most people who are out here slaving and breaking their backs just to make a dime. You get what I'm saying? You can have whatever you want. You are the creator. You are the God. You are the universe, whatever it is you want to call it. You are that, your higher self. I understand that I am dreaming right now as we speak, and I am awake in this dream. Therefore, I know that I can have whatever it is that I want whenever I want it. All I have to do is just give it to myself. And so I give it all to myself. That's it. You got to remember, your words are spells, bro. The words that are emanating out of your mouth are vibrations, bro, that are carrying so much energy. So that's why you got to be selective about how you speaking. You got to watch your mouth. Not to sound like your mama or your daddy, but seriously, you got to watch your mouth. I'm not talking about cussing. I'm saying, like, really watch how you speak to yourself and even about others, because compassion goes a long way. And the thing is that even your thoughts, when you think thoughts, they leave your head. So if you thinking negative thoughts about somebody, you placing that energy on them. Truth be told. You know what I'm saying? And then that's going to translate right back to you. Then they going to start thinking negative things about you. And now you manifesting the whole negative situation. So that's why you got to watch how you thinking and speaking. And forgive yourself for whatever you may say or think. You know what I'm saying? Because, come on, man. You're you. You should give yourself forgiveness. You deserve forgiveness. The universe always forgives you anyways. The point is that you can have whatever you want, whenever you want it, right here and right now. So all you have to do is focus on it, put your attention on it, and give it to yourself. Understand that you already have it right here and right now, because you do. Everything that you want, you are. And that's the truth. You can deny it all you want to, but it'll never change the truth. So you have to experience it for yourself to really know that. So I pray that this message has resonated with you, that really touched your soul and has inspired you to actually take it upon yourself to shift your life and shift your paradigm internally, because this outer reality is simply just a reflection of who you are. No matter what you think, because I had to come to terms with it myself. I had to just take full responsibility and accountability for my life. And I just had to admit the fact that my life wasn't what I wanted it to be, because I wasn't imagining it to be what I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Not fully. My attention was a bit, here and there, when it should have been right here, directed on one singular thing that I actually wanted to experience. And now that I know this, Now I'm seeing the miracles. Now I'm seeing the changes. Now I'm experiencing it. I'm in the midst of it right now as we speak. And you could do the same thing. So I believe in you. So believe in yourself. You got it. That said, take great care of yourself.